Hey guys, Ian Jortson from the Stock Car Spectacle here. We have a new segment to bring you. It is what NASCAR driver would you have a beer with? Enjoy, and guys, comment down below what NASCAR driver would you have a beer with?
All right, fellas, after Kansas for this week, one NASCAR driver I would have a beer with, or maybe in this case, a strawberry daiquiri with, is Darrell Wallace Jr. My boy Bubba, after all the craziness with the pit stops this week with his pit crew making mistake after mistake. I felt like did a pretty good job in his post race and his social media stuff, kind of keeping it a little, positive. And hey, we bounced back from some adversity. Let's get some liquor in this dude, see what he's got to say after that. Because we know Bubba's got a big mouth. We know he's a big mouth at times, which is one of the things I love about him. He always says how he feels. And I got a feeling that's going to come out a little more when you get a little alcohol in that man's system. So after this week, I would love to be sitting out on the deck boozing with Bubba just to hear what he would have to say.
Oh man, yeah, he's. I'm sure he would have a lot to say on who should be fired. That's for sure. But Nick, what NASCAR driver would you have a beer with?
Well, I kind of almost got to do it at Talladega. I didn't have to get to have a full beer with him, but on the Boulevard, I have to have a drink with old badass himself, Jeffrey Earnhardt, fresh off of his second place finish at Talladega. That was just a cool moment. But yeah, having a beer with any of the Earnhardts, really, either if it's Dale or if it's Jeffrey. How about both of them? I mean, those are just two guys. Dude, I would love to talk racing with them and just kick back and have a beer. I just want to hear the stories. I want to hear the Earnhardt stories. I feel like they could just go on for hours, and I would be really drunk at the end of it.
Oh yeah, especially if you're drinking with Junior. I feel like he's a champion beer drinker.
Yeah, absolutely. Honorable mention though. I'm going spotters. I'm going Freddie Kraft and Brett Griffin. I would love
That's a
to get drunk
shoo-in.
with them.
Oh yeah.
I would love to have a beer and get drunk with those guys. So those guys definitely get honorable mention.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. My NASCAR driver I would have a beer with. It's a former driver. I gotta go with Carl Edwards. He got out of the car 2016 abruptly after his championship run, after he got taken out. I just want to hear the stories, like what made you leave? Just a few drinks in and he'll get going, start talking some shit about NASCAR, start talking some shit about Joey Logano and everything that happened at Homestead and how he got fucked. And
I love that.
I just want to hear what he's up to now, because I know NASCAR Chasm's always going off the whole. He's living the Amish lifestyle.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to go find him on an Amish farm, or something like that.
But
you're gonna find him.
Also, too, I just have a hard time picturing Carl Edwards just knocking down beers too. So could you imagine if he was just like a sneaky heavyweight? Like you can't even imagine drinking like 30 in. You're like, oh yeah, I'm still pretty sober actually.
Yeah, but I think Carl Edwards, that would definitely be the driver I would have a beer with.
Yeah, that's a hell of an answer right there. I love that.
Hell yeah. But guys, thanks for tuning into our little segment here. We're going to do something fun every week, kind of spice it up every time. So thanks for tuning in. I'm Ian Jortson.
I'm Mike Gamble.
And I'm Nick Kinsler.
And we'll see you guys next time.